Hello there, and welcome to the very first episode of Insights from an Expert series. Here, we will chat with the leaders and experts in the education field. And today, we are in conversation with none other than Mr. Olufemi. Hello, Mr. Olufemi. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for your time.
Firstly, please share something about yourself. Your personality and body of work is so interesting and inspiring. I truly believe that our listeners will benefit from it.
I am a teacher, a writer, teacher trainer, and a school administrator with over 20 years of classroom teaching experience. I have a range of educational qualifications, which includes a master's degree from the University of Leicester in the United Kingdom. Currently, I work as head of academics at an international school in Nigeria.
It's very interesting and inspiring indeed. Well, moving on, we at 1 Million Teachers understand that learning is heavily impacted by the environment students are exposed to in a classroom. What do you have to say about that?
I am a very firm believer in the fact that every child can succeed academically, emotionally, and psychologically, provided the learning atmosphere is right. Please take note of the word right. This is very germane to this talk.
Absolutely. I completely agree. But I have one question. How do you plan on helping the teachers in this particular matter?
In my bid to help teachers to create this right atmosphere, I recently authored a book titled A Detailed Approach to Classroom Control.
What was the one single thought that was running in your head while you were writing this book? What was your main goal?
Simply put, I wanted to help teachers to maximize results in their classrooms using the concept of classroom control. Effective classroom control, that is. In my book, I liken classroom control to a power or tool at the teacher's disposal for shaping the learning environment in order to shape the learning process. In other words, the quality of learning in a classroom is directly proportional to the quality of classroom control in that class. I went on to describe certain factors that are crucial to an effective classroom control process.
And what do these factors include?
These include teaching style, self-discipline, classroom arrangement, and teacher development, self-development, just to mention a few. A detailed approach to classroom control also highlights some misconceptions about classroom control and the dangers inherent in these misconceptions. For instance, classroom control is not about using brute force to tame students. Rather, it is the power to direct the course of affairs in a classroom such that teaching and learning are maximized. Take note again of the word power.
Definitely. That is really a vital part that is vested in the hands of a teacher. It's more like a superhero with a superpower, you know?
You will agree with me that it requires a superhero with a superpower to manage all those energies that students bring to school 5 days a week.
Absolutely. We at 1 Million Teachers too believe that teachers are way more powerful than superheroes, you know?
A good teacher is actually a superhero.
Yes, that's completely true. I have one final question. How will your books help teachers in particular?
My book provides invaluable tips on how teachers can exercise classroom control whilst still keep in touch with 21st century realities.
That's great. That's perfect. I'm sure the teachers will find this book very helpful. But before we close this conversation, is there anything you would like to tell our listeners?
In closing, Richard Cornwin, an expert in school discipline and classroom management, says anyone can teach, but only a few exceptional individuals with the proper training, skills, and temperament can get students to learn.
Indeed, that is nothing short of the truth. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for joining me and our listeners today. It was truly an honor having you on this show.
Once again, thank you for your time.
So this was Mr. Olufemi joining us to speak and share his thoughts on classroom management. He's one among the many leaders who believe and support our goal. To listen to more experts, stay tuned to our Facebook page and website www.1millionteachers.com. This is Maitri signing off from the first episode of Insights from an Expert.